Hey everybody, this is Dave, and today we're going to talk about the Pogoplug Series 4. Now this is the Pogoplug unit here, and what this is a network attached storage, a NAS, that you can connect to your Wi-Fi in your home, and you'll be able to get access to all the files that you have on your own personal hard drives. Now there's a lot of hard drives out there, and what works is 2.5 size. This is like a laptop hard drive that I pulled from my laptop, and basically you can plug it into the top and you'll get access to all the files that are on here. You can also use USB 3.0, which you see in blue here, or a USB 2.0, which you see in white. Now the 3.0 obviously is faster. You could use SD cards, you can use thumb drives, and you can use drives that have large capacity like 4 terabytes or 3 terabytes. Let's take a look around it, and then I'll explain more of what it can do and answer a lot of questions that I had when I was researching this product, like do you need the cloud account and blah blah blah. So let's go around the unit first. So on the side here you'll see you have a SD card reader, and you can basically pull this SD card from your camera, say for instance, and throw it in there. And then on the back here we have power, we have an Ethernet, and we have two USB 3.0s and then an eject button. And then what you can do is you can pop off the top of this unit, and on the top here you have a USB 2.0, and you also have a SATA 3 connection. So if you wanted to take a bare drive and just plug it right in, it will go. Now when you plug drives into this unit here, it will show up on your computer with software, of course, and it will also show up in your mobile device as separate hard drives. And this is great because you could take files from one hard drive and drag it to another, copy and paste it to another, and you can move all your media and files and music and everything all around. You can also share everything that you have on your drives with a link that you can email to somebody. You can post it on Twitter, you can use Google Plus, and basically this is a great unit to have. Now, in case you're wondering, can you have redundancy? Meaning, when you have files on a hard drive, can you back it up a second way? And you can do that if you get the cloud account. Now, they give you 5 gigabytes for free, and basically you can get 6 months of unlimited upload, unlimited size of the file, unlimited amount of storage right on their cloud, and it's $49 a year, or you can do every 6 months for $5. And I'll show you a link in the description for that. Now this unit, there's software that you can download to your mobile device. There's software you can download to your Mac or Windows PC. And you basically set it up where you can back up files automatically from your mobile phone or even from your computer. You can designate a folder. Now we'll get a little bit more into that when I show you the software side of it. But basically I wanted to show you this unit because it's only 20 bucks, believe it or not. That's what I got it for. Originally it was $100, but I got this unit for 20 bucks on eBay, brand new, and I love it. Believe it or not, you spend, $700-800 plus, 4 gigantic hard drives that you have to buy, the 3.5s to put into your NAS. When if you already have hard drives at home filled with your media, you might as well plug these into the Pogoplug and have access anywhere. The other thing is, if you wanted to have the redundancy, of course, you could throw it onto another unit stored somewhere else, maybe in an office. Or you can have the cloud service, which I said is the cheapest cloud service I've seen out there. And you can basically back it up that way. This way, if any one of the hard drives fails, you can always go on the cloud and re-download all your media back to a new drive, say for instance, that you can plug to the Pogoplug. Now let's show you the software, and I'll show you what I mean by having separate drives show up, and that you only if you wanted to, you can only have the 5 gigabytes that they give you for free, and then you could just share files between all the drives that are connected to your Pogoplug that's connected to your Wi-Fi in your home. So basically I have the 2 big hard drives connected to the USB 3.0. I have my Ethernet cable, which I'm going to plug into my Wi-Fi router. I got the power cable. I got one terabyte hard drive up on top here. I got the thumb drive and I got the SD card on the side. Everything plugged in, and now all you basically do is go to mypogoplug.com/activate, and you follow the prompts. It'll tell you, how to plug it in. It's going to look for it over the network. Now, if it doesn't find it, it's going to give you some numbers on the bottom of the unit that you can plug in, and your network will find your Pogoplug. Also, you will sign up for your 5 gigabytes free of Pogoplug. You can always upgrade later, and I'll show you how to do that. And then basically you go and you start up and you sign in and you have this page here. Now this is the 5 gigabytes free, and basically you can use this as your backup, your cloud storage, so that it's kept somewhere else, all your stuff. And like I said, if you had a premium account, it's $49, and you get unlimited backup, unlimited everything. And you can also find it easier to get the free 5 gigabytes, and then click here, and what you're going to get here is you're going to get free 5 months free. So you basically, for 6 months of unlimited everything, you get for $5. Then you could just keep refilling that for $5 more. So in a year you pay $10, or you could just do the $49 and get it over with. Now all these other drives show up. These are the ones you have connected. This is my SD card into the SD card reader. This is the two drives, the two large drives that I have connected to USB 3.0. I also have the one that's plugged into the SATA 3 on top, and that's 1 terabyte. And then I have the USB stick, and that is the cloud. So now I can drag and drop any of these files in between. I can set it up now where I can just continue to watch all this stuff on mobile apps. So let's go to mobile apps. Here's the 6 months unlimited for $4.95. Let's go to where we can get mobile apps. So we get all these mobile apps. You can get iPhone or for your iPad or even Android devices. And then also there's some free software that you can use, and I recommend you getting it, is the Mac download. And what will happen is you'll be able to download, or you'll be able to back up files that are on your Mac or Windows PC right to your cloud or to those drives that are connected. There's also paid software that you can get, and this paid software is $29.95, and this is from Pogoplug. And what you could do is you can instantly access all your files from your PC at home, like your desktop. What you can do is when you have your account, it will show up, your computer will actually show up in one of the files here, and you can use it as like a attached device. So that's pretty good. So basically now we spent $20 for our Pogoplug. We have our free account, 5 gigabytes, and we have all of our drives. So now we're keeping all of our software, pictures, photos, videos, all that stuff, all on your own drives. And if you want quick access, you throw it up on the cloud. If you want redundancy, where you get the unlimited account and you can throw all of these drives, contents, onto the cloud so that you get a backup that's in the cloud on a server somewhere at Pogoplug. But you have your own access. Everything is encrypted, I hear. I haven't seen that, but everything is encrypted on the internet. So anything goes over the internet, it's encrypted, and it's username and password. So basically you just made yourself a NAS, and has great multimedia features as well. Let's go into settings. You could set this up with Plex too. Basically, if you have a computer at home, you put Plex on it. You can have these drives connected in your Wi-Fi area, and you don't really have to have a drive connected to that computer. You could just pull it from the cloud, or you could pull it from these drives and put it into Plex and then access your Plex anywhere. There's also a lot of things in settings that we can change. So in general settings, basically it shows all the drives. You can rename them and everything. It tells you how much they have on it and how much you used. And then you can manage links, so you can share this media by right mouse buttoning on any media and just sending it by email or to Google Plus and all that. And you can expire the links too, so that if you don't want to continue sharing, you can do that. You can set up the media so that it plays better over the internet, and basically you can DLNA to things like PlayStation and 360 in your home network. There's security. Now here's where the part with security, you can use full security and SSH access. So there is some part of security here that you can use. You have email attachments, so you can tell it that you want to, email attach a file. And you can connect printers to this too. This is only in beta, but basically if you use one of those USB ports on the Pogoplug, you could set it up with a printer, and then like say you wanted to print something, you don't have to have a printer connected to your computer. And I think you can even connect over maybe in your LAN, in your local area network. Then there's sync. So basically you could tell it what to sync. And basically what I did was I have a folder on my desktop, and then there's an account and everything like that. So basically I have a folder on my desktop. It's called Backup Pogoplug. And anything I throw into there, I have it set up where anything I throw in there will go right to the cloud or go right to one of the hard drives. So let's now take a look at that backup software. I want to see what that's all about. So basically we're going to keep that file, and we're going to load that backup software. All right, so we loaded up that software, and now we're going to have a little icon up here. So basically, you have your Pogoplug settings here. So we can open up backup. Now this is the backup software I was telling you about, and what you could do is pretty much you can enable backup by having it look into any one of these folders on your Mac or Windows PC, or you could set your own. Basically, I have it set up, like I said, with that folder, the backup Pogoplug, and it's going to back it up to my Seagate drive. So now, anytime, like I said, I throw these files in to that folder on my desktop, it will definitely pop them right into the backup. So now I don't have to worry about dragging and dropping or worrying about backing things up. I just throw everything into those folders, or throw anything into these folders. If I started it up, it will do it. Now that we can add more, you can set it up where you want to back up any one of these folders, all of these folders, right to your Seagate or your cloud or whatever. So the backup software is nice, and also allows you to jump right to the web access, and I like that. There's also some stuff in here where you could change settings. If you wanted to change the settings, you can have, here's your cloud, it'll tell you how much you have, and then you could turn on and off the Pogoplug drive. And then you have advanced features where you can have default backup locations and things like that. Okay, so I hope this answers your questions. I didn't know that the drive showed up. As far as Finder goes, they will show up here in Finder like they are attached to your computer, to one of the USBs on your computer. These are all the 5 drives that I have connected. That's great, because now you could just go in here and you can use your native file explorer or your Finder to take things and drag and drop and do whatever. So I love that. This is only in your local network, of course. When you're on the road, you use the web interface here. Here's the mobile app, and if you open that up, you'll see a nice interface. If you hit your files, you'll see the MacBook Pro show up, because I have that $29 software. But even if you didn't have the $29 software, you use the backup, you have your drives, and you have your cloud. And basically, you can just go into any one of those drives and play anything from those folders. And it's optimized. In settings, you could also back up your camera roll and your contacts, so you could start emailing and sharing your files. And that's it. So now you have access to all your files. You have a cheap cloud alternative. You don't have to have it on the cloud, in case you're worried about, like with Dropbox, you throw everything up on the cloud and then they hold you hostage, that they have all your stuff. And the only way to do it is to get a hard drive connected to your computer, download everything. But this is happening in real time with the Pogoplug. So you have everything on the drive. Pogoplug Cloud can go away tomorrow, and you still have all your stuff. You make double copies, one to the cloud and one to your drive, or from drive to drive. You can have two drives having the same amount of stuff, same content on each one of those drives. You just set it up with the backup manager. So I hope this helped you out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'm sorry I made such a long video, but this is a great alternative to having a full-fledged NAS that you're going to pay thousands of dollars for. This is, drives that you already own. You don't have to go out and buy new drives. If you wanted to, you can go out and buy new drives. But you can also use those external drives on your computer the traditional way, or carry them with you and bring them somewhere. You can have two Pogo plugs, one in the office, one at home, and now you have redundancy that way in case you have a house fire or something like that. So you might want to consider looking into this Pogo plug. I recommend it. I think it's the greatest thing. Matter of fact, I'm going to return my NAS because I have this, and I'm pretty satisfied on the performance. It just does everything. This is a multimedia friendly, file friendly, backup friendly device, and I recommend it. And I hope you have a nice day. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. And I will see you on our next video. Thank you. Bye.